Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Reynolds got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football out 4 times in the win.
Montgomery gets unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty of work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Bears at 7-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, Parks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength is on display there. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. It almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? They imposed their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. To throw on 2nd down, Reynolds. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Reynolds throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Point after after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off play action. Pryor.
And again back to Kmet. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Parks. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off on the 14-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They try the left side here with Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Reynolds. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll be a pick up at 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
On first down, Reynolds. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Reynolds. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Reynolds. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Pryor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Norris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 31 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Reynolds.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Reynolds. Out right to Bourne.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that is incomplete here.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
The first 2 possessions, but it's already here in the 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
He's got a man, complete. Their touchdown Bears. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Reynolds got the connection here to Bourne.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete once again to Bourne. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Check pass, check pass.
A give up the middle to Lindsey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off play action. Pryor. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pryor. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Parks down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Parks. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw on second down, Reynolds. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it
not good enough. On 3rd and 2, Reynolds. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This is an offense that continues to struggle this season.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On 2nd down, it's Parks.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pryor. Caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Parks. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Back to throw. Pryor. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Parks.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Check contact.
To throw on 3rd down. Pryor gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer all another completion for good yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Parks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, it's Parks. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, I wish the staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you come running thinking about it.
But I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A handoff, Lindsey running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Lindsey. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off.
Come on. Hey.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Buying time to his left. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Looking to throw. Reynolds. He's got a man. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Reynolds. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,